Hello, everyone. This is Sonji Millet. I am here and I have a guest speaker today with me, if you want to call him my guest speaker. We're going to be talking about how to get your sexy back. And my guest speaker is my lovely partner. He is my one and only. He is my ride or die. He is my support, my foundation. He is my coach. He taught me how to talk straight, damn it. So I want to introduce Mr. Stephen Millet. Come on board, Mr. Millet. Yay!
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. We are happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Monica, for having us and inviting us to be a part of Mama's Com. And of course, we're probably the only speaker that has a male perspective included in it.
I feel so honored. I feel so honored to be here. Thanks.
We have been together 12 blissful honeymoon years. Our wedding anniversary is next week, next Saturday. So we wanted to talk to you guys about how to get your sexy back. And we want to start off first with what is sexy? You know, it's a taboo topic that a lot of people don't get a chance to talk about, or, you know, in the church is not something you're supposed to say. But sexy isn't about sex.
Where does it come from?
Yeah.
What generates sexy?
It's about your inner thinking. It's about the way you think about yourself. Sexy is that confidence we exude when we're walking down the street and we know we're all that in a bag of chips. Sorry, it's old school for you young millennials and so forth, but that's what we used to say. You are all that in a bag of chips. That's what sexy is all about. And our topic today is not just for people who are in relationships. It is for people who are single, who have not enough confidence, who have been through divorce, who are in a bad relationship. And not just the bad, but it's also for people who just started a new job. And you just want to make sure that you are able to do your job. You want to be confident and carry your head up high. That is what sexy is. And I want you to type into chat, I want my sexy back. Or I need more sexy. Type that into chat for us so we know that you're listening with us. And babe, do you want to add anything about sexy? I mean, he is obviously sexy. This is my favorite t-shirt.
Well, sexy comes from within. It's about the confidence you have in yourself. It's about how you feel about yourself. If you don't believe you're sexy, it's hard for you to even accept it when someone tells you, you got it going on.
Yeah.
You are sexy. So it starts from the inside. You have to convince yourself, I am sexy. I am desirable. I am wonderful. I am loved. I am able to be loved.
Yeah, and that goes into our 3 tips that we have for them today. Our 3 tips. Any best relationship, and I want you to think of not just relationship with another person, but your relationship with yourself, has to do with communication, kindness, and fun. Type that into chat. Communication, kindness, and fun. And that's what you were just talking about. Talking to you about who you are and knowing who you are.
A beautiful exercise that Sonji and I do. We'll just pause and just look into each other's eyes and enjoy their presence. Being grateful for them being in our lives. And even if you're not in a relationship, get in the mirror. In the mirror, look at yourself. Look yourself in the eye. Appreciate that person that's looking back at you. Be thankful. Show gratitude for who you are, who you have become, what you have made it through, and you're still here.
Yes. So our first tip was communication. And we are the authors of Talk Straight, Damn It. And that book is available on Amazon.
Right here.
It's kind of hard to get backwards. And that our book is about your inner communication. You know, I talk to very successful women all the time. And one of the sad things is that the way they speak about who they are and what they want to accomplish doesn't give me confidence in their abilities. So we want to help people reword, flip the script, rewrite the story, tell them the best thing. You know, there's power in your words. And when you say things like, you know, I'm coming down with that COVID, I think I'm coming down with that COVID, you are asking for that to come into your life. And you've got to change the way you talk. And that's what we're all about with Talk Straight, damn it.
I have seen so many people and talked to a lot of single women, and statements that come out. There's no more good men out here. All the good men are taken. When you believe that in your heart and you speak that in your mouth, any good man, it pushes them away from you. And you have a self-fulfilling prophecy. You find no good men.
Yeah.
So you have to believe and know. How many do you need? You need one.
I got mine.
There is one out there. And matter of fact, for you single people, you have choices, believe it or not. You have to believe I have my choice. And you will begin to attract into your life because you exude that confidence, which comes across as sexy.
Yes, yes, yes. Our mentor, Lisa Nichols, always says the tongue in your mouth needs to match the direction of the tongue in your shoe. You can't be saying, I'm doing great, I'm doing fine, and then you're thinking, oh my God, the world is tough and I'm barely keeping my head above water. You have got to get the two in alignment and speak that. Even if you don't believe it yourself, you've got to speak it because you will make it happen, even just in your speaking.
Absolutely. Let me go a little Bible on you for a minute.
Oh,
Faith
Lord.
comes by hearing, and hearing by your words. When you speak that which you desire, you begin to draw it close to you. The whole universe begins to conspire with you to make your dreams come true.
Yes, yes, yes. So I want you to type into chat, I talk straight, damn it.
Yes,
Okay?
I do.
I talk straight, damn it. And that's what you need to be doing every single day. Now, our second point is kindness.
Wow.
Kindness. Now, that one was a hard one for me. You know, I was a single mom. I was assertive. I was, kicking butt and taking numbers at work. And then I'd try to come home and try to be kind. It's kind of hard to switch that off. So you got to be kind all the time. But first, be kind to yourself. What does chapter 6 in our book say, baby?
Love the one you're with. The one you spend the most time with is yourself. So you have to practice being kind to yourself. When you don't live up to all your expectations, give yourself another chance. When you feel like you just blew it, give yourself another chance. When you're not living up to all the hopes and aspirations, give yourself another chance. It ain't over till it's over. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your spouse. Be kind to your children. Practice. See, we are the way we are because we practice. And we have learned, because of some of the hurts that we've experienced, some of the disappointments, we've learned to be hard, to be aggressive, to be protective, which doesn't allow that kindness to show through. So you have to practice being kind. So being kind to yourself, being kind to your spouse.
It starts with forgiveness, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yes, and sexy has to go through forgiveness.
Oh,
you were telling that to me today.
It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Oftentimes, when you get of a certain age, let's call it that, a certain age, you have been hurt and disappointed in life many, many times. And we make rules. Well, I don't like these type of people, those type of people. All women are this, all men are that. And if you're still in that phase where you desire to have companionship, but to get a companion, you ever meet somebody and you feel they vibe? And if you're angry at all men feel that vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Women, you can feel that when you talk to men.
Well, wait, baby, your children feel that vibe.
Yes, they do.
They know when you're angry and you're upset. They know when you're not kind. You've got to show it 24/7.
Yeah.
24/7.
And so if you practice communicating with kindness in mind, you will begin to see your sexy come on.
Amen.
You'll
Amen.
begin to see that confidence exude from you.
You know, one of the things that was hard for me to do when we started this business was to have that confidence that I can run a business like this, actually be a dualpreneur, have a job and run a business. How many of you guys are out there like that? That was really hard for me. I just wanted to be his secretary, and be a sexy secretary at that.
Very sexy.
I had to look in the mirror. Thank you, baby. I had to look in the mirror and I had to tell myself, I love you. I had to look in the mirror And I had to tell myself, you can do it. Sometimes you have to be your first champion. Okay. You have to be the one that's going to make it loud and make it proud to yourself. You've got to fill your emotional bucket before you can help someone else. I'm going to say that again. You got to fill your emotional bucket before you can help someone else. So that's something I'd like for y'all to practice at some point today. Look in the mirror. And if you can't say it, then say, I like me, or I want to like me. Start with baby steps, but build it up to I love you in the mirror. Okay.
Absolutely.
So type into the chat, I need more kindness in my life. We would love to see who's all participating.
Yeah, I need more kindness.
And babe, that brings us to our third topic, the fun. So we talked about communication, we've talked about kindness, and now we're going to talk about the fun. Now, I think that's what some of y'all joined in today for, about how to get your sexy back, because of the fun side of it. We said we was going to bring the spice, baby, right?
And I always like to say, you have to plan your fun, because your problems will plan themselves.
Say it again. Say it again.
You have to plan your fun, because your problems will plan themselves.
How many of you had COVID
Plan
on your calendar?
It just showed up.
It showed up, and we've got now, what, 2 months of dealing with it, when we didn't have 2 months of time of,
That's right.
of taking care of ourselves. And I want to say that when COVID showed up in our life,
oh my goodness,
we were having fun.
Yes, we were.
We were a part of that group, the National Brotherhood of Skiers, the ski summit that happened in Sun Valley, Idaho. And we had a great time. We were doing seminars like this for our brothers and sisters. And when I got back on Monday, I was out.
For the count.
Yes. And it was 3 weeks of my life that I couldn't get that time back. 2 weeks of just not being able to breathe, not being able to sleep, couldn't taste a thing. And I was out, but he was trying to take care of me along with our daughters.
Well, I had it as well. And, you know, things will show up in your life, but you can't allow things to dictate who you are and how you feel about yourself. As you said, we were in the bed for weeks, and just little things that you do for yourself. I remember when she got out the bed and she says, I need to feel better. And she went and she did her hair. I saw an instant upgrade, a upbeatness about her when she just got up and did her hair. Look the best you can, but don't judge yourself by how other people look. You are as sexy as you want to be. You are as sexy as you feel. And when you feel better, you'll do better.
Yes, yes, yes. And you've got to dress the part.
Oh my good, you got to dress the part.
Sometimes just saying it ain't enough.
Oh.
You need to make sure that you dress the part. You need to make sure that you put on the clothes. Now, as part of the sexy, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret.
Yes, tell them, baby. Tell them, baby.
I have a costume closet.
Yes, she does.
See, my husband doesn't need to go look for somebody else.
Because I don't never know who's going to be home when I get here.
He got 4, 5 sisters showing up and taking care of him. Oh, that Valentine's Day was the bomb there, where I had 3 different costumes on and served him his favorite meal. I had that. That was part of it. Now, you may not have costumes in your closet. What you may have is a nice dress. You know, staying home with COVID and having to work from home, some of us are just getting up every day and putting on our pajama bottoms.
Let me tell you this. You have the one thing you need. The one thing you need is time, and you have time. How many even feel like you don't have enough time?
Yeah, exactly.
See, you have time for what's important to you. You have practiced doing all the chores. You have practiced doing all the stuff for the kids. You have practiced working and taking care of
Or parents.
But we all have 24 hours in a day. And I know the creator of the universe didn't make a mistake. He knew 24 hours was all you needed.
Yes,
so you have to practice taking time. If it's not but for a few minutes, take time for your sexy. Take time to look in each other's eyes. Or my single people, take time to look in the mirror.
Let me give them a tip, babe. We kind of forgot this part. But when I was feeling kind of down with the COVID and I had to lift myself up, I had to remember who I was. And one of the things we use here is technology.
Yes, we do.
And I'm going to try to see this. I hope you can hear her. But I created a routine in Alexa. So Alexa, who am I?
Sonji, you are a strong Black woman who is loved, respected for your knowledge, valued as an employee, cherished by your friends, and adored by your husband. You are sexy, beautiful, healthy, wise, and blissfully happy. Now, talk straight, damn it.
See, we can say that anytime when I don't remember, or I've had a bad meeting, or something didn't go the way I wanted to, dinner failed, or the kids aren't perhaps behaving the way I'd like them to, and I can listen to that anytime. Now, if you want my tips on how to program her like that,
Tell her where to go, baby.
yeah,
Tell her
baby, you
where
got to
to
go to our website. It is myblistopia.com. That is MYBLISS. Hey, it's right here behind us. TOPIA. So myblistopia.com, and contact us through that website and tell me that you want those tips, and I'll email them to you right away. So that is something that we want to give to anybody who would like to have it. Now, I want you to type into chat, I am sexy when I have fun. Because when you're doing that, you're your wholesome self. You are your authentic self.
How many of you want to be around people that are fun?
Mm.
Fun is very attractive. If you are having a good time, it's more than likely you can attract someone else that also wants to have a good time and is having a good time. Fun makes you sexy. Oh my God. Fun. This lady right here, we have so much fun. We have so much fun. She followed me to the top of the world and the bottom of the sea.
Skiing was his thing.
As my thing.
It was his thing. I picked it up, 5 years ago or so?
And she's afraid of heights, but she still gets on the chairlift and rides on up with me.
Because I know he enjoys it. He enjoys it. And he goes with me. My thing is bargain hunting, yard sailing and couponing and organizing the house.
I'm the driver.
These 30 days, I have organized every nook and cranny of this house because that's my compulsion, and he puts up with it.
And she loves to do it. And when I need to know where something is, I just have to ask her where she put it, because I have no idea where she moved it to.
Exactly.
But you know, we just enjoy each other. We find out what makes the other one happy and be supportive in that. She's supportive in what makes me happy. I'm supportive in what makes her happy. And that makes me, to her, very sexy.
You got to give it to receive it. So let's summarize what we talked about. Our 3 tips to the best relationships there are on earth are communication, having great communication, giving kindness, showing kindness to yourself, loving the one you're with. I believe Tira this morning talked about that, loving yourself, loving her. You got to do that. And then the last one is have fun with it. And if you want more tips on having fun, you got to look us up. Now, when you're trying to talk straight, it is difficult to do it on your own. You can only go as far as your skills and ability can do. So we need to utilize coaches. Okay, whether it's us or someone else, I don't care. But you need to invest.
If you want to get to your sexy self,
yes,
you need to invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself. Find someone that you trust and admire who talks straight, because not all your friends do that. Okay,
and exemplifies that which you are looking for.
Exactly. And you need to find someone, a life coach, a professional therapist, because we were listening to Martha this morning, and Martha was talking about the troubles and the pains that we had in our past and our legacy and dealing with those issues. So we need to do that. We need to get help, because it will accelerate your progress. It will accelerate your journey to bliss.
Absolutely.
So that you can have the life you want and desire. So we love helping people. Our book is a great place to start. It's available on Amazon. We will give away a few copies today. If you also contact us through our website again, myblistopia.com. If you want to win a free copy, go ahead and give it to us.
And just request it.
Yes. And so I just want to end this with, we want to help you find your bliss.
Oh, yes, we do.
I hope you've enjoyed this. Remember those 3 tips. Namaste.
Peace and blessings.